A disabled beggar is trying to eat a bun. A girl comes angrily and says, "What are you doing? What is this behavior?" She stomps on his bun with her foot and says, "You still want to eat, don't you? Fine, eat this." David and Bubbly witness the scene. The girl says, "Listen, today I have a major deal to finalize, and I'm going to get it." Then she walks away. David and Bubbly run over to the beggar, support him, and help him sit down. Then David calls out to the girl from behind, "Do you have any conscience?" The girl snaps angrily, "You call me conscience? Who do you think you are?" David says sternly, "I want to give you a piece of advice. Evil always ends in evil." The girl responds seriously, "Then I'll give you another piece of advice. Today, I have a major deal to discuss. I don't want to see you here. Don't ignore my warning. Be careful of this man. Later, he'll make you suffer one by one." Then she walks away. David turns to the beggar. "Are you okay, brother?" The beggar looks at the water bottle. David asks, "You must be thirsty. You want some water, right?" David gives him water. The beggar tries to speak more, but David can't understand a word. David sees the fallen bun and asks, "Do you want some food?" The beggar still tries to speak, but can't form clear words. David gets up to fetch food. He quickly returns with food and says, "Here, brother, I got you something to eat." The beggar starts eating greedily. Bubbly checks the time and says, "The meeting with the Trin group is almost over. We need to go now." David, looking frustrated, says, "I have something important to handle. I have a meeting to attend. Wait here. I'll come back when I'm done." The beggar smiles as if to say, "All right, okay." Then David and Bubbly leave. The girl rushes into the office and says, "Sorry I'm late. On the way, I ran into a beggar who wasted all my time." The assistant smiles and says, "Our boss hasn't arrived yet. You can have a seat." At that moment, David and Bubbly enter the office. The assistant says casually, "Please wait a moment." The girl, with a smug tone, says, "Oh, so even people like you with weak minds can now talk about collaboration." At that moment, Young Wei enters the office. David and Bubbly are surprised, and the girl freezes. Young Wei quietly tells the assistant, "Go back to work." Young Wei smiles and says, "How interesting. We meet again." The girl laughs lightly. "So, you're Young Wei." Young Wei signals her to stop. "Just be quiet. No need to say anything. When I work with someone, I value the product above all. Now, introduce your product." David explains his product in a highly professional and persuasive manner. His confidence and presentation skills impress the boss. The boss says with authority, "All right, I'm very satisfied with your product. I look forward to a successful collaboration." The girl quickly stands up and says, "Why did you collaborate with them? I don't think you care about your product at all." The boss pushes the file back and asks, "What do you mean by that?" The girl throws the file on the table, speaking passionately. "I'm saying, if you don't collaborate with me, I promise you, none of your products will sell." The boss immediately responds, "I have confidence in my product. I can sell it better without you. If I had to work with someone who bullies the weak, I wouldn't be able to sell at all. Because of your attitude, you can't work with me. Now leave my company immediately." The girl storms out angrily. After she leaves, the boss smiles and says, "Young man, I really admire you. I was just testing you downstairs. I'm very impressed with your behavior."